We're going to continue our lesson now by doing sector area, and I just want to remind you that 360 degrees and 2 pi mean the same spot on this unit circle. All the way around the circle is 360 degrees. All the way around the circle is 2 pi radians. Okay, so here I am looking for a sector area, and I'm doing it in radians. Okay, so the formula for sector area is the area over pi times radius squared is equal to the number of radians over 2 pi, or if it's in degrees, it's the number of degrees over 360. Okay, so here, the area of the sector, we'll call it A, is to pi r squared, pi 18 squared, as the radian measure, 2 pi over 3, is to the radians all the way around a circle, which is 2 pi. Okay, so I will multiply this across. So I have 18 squared times 2, and that is 648. So I have area equals 648, and then pi times pi is pi squared over 3, all over 2 pi. Okay, now does 648 over 3 simplify? 648 over 3 is 216. So this up here is 216 pi squared. So 216 pi squared over 2 pi. I can cancel out one of the pi's from the numerator and the denominator. And then 216 over 2 is 108. So I get 108 pi, and we're looking for an area, so it's going to be units squared, and in this case it is yards, so it is yards squared. Okay, so here the area of the sector is to pi r squared, so pi 3 squared, as the number of radians, 3 pi over 4, is to the radians around a circle, which is 2 pi. So I will multiply this across. So I get the area equals 3 squared times 3. 3 squared times 3, or 3 cubed, is 27. And then pi times pi is pi squared, and that is over 4. And that is all over 2 pi. Now 27 fourths will not simplify. So I'll put this over 1. Okay, and then when I divide these fractions, I can simply do an outer loop. I'll multiply those to get the numerator. That's 27 pi squared. And this inner loop, I'll multiply those to get the denominator. 4 times 2 pi is 8 pi. And I can cancel a pi from the numerator and the denominator, and I get the area equals, and 27 over 8 is not going to simplify. 27 pi over 8, and that is in meters squared. Okay, next I am in degrees, so now I'm going to be doing degrees over 360. So the area is to pi 16 squared, as the number of degrees, 270, is to the degrees around a circle, which is 360. And I will multiply this across. So I get the area equals 16 squared times 270. 69,120. 69120. And then I have a pi over 360. Okay, so I'll make a fraction out of that, 69,120 over 360, and that is 192. So this simplifies to 192 pi miles squared. And last, I've got a 135 degree arc and a 5 mile radius. So the area is to pi r squared, pi 5 squared, as the number of degrees, 135, is to the degrees around a circle, 360. So So I will multiply this across. So that's 5 squared times 135. And I didn't want the pi there, so 5 squared times 135 is 3375. And there's a pi on paper here over 360. So 3375 over 360 is 75 over 8. So my answer is 75 pi over 8 miles squared.